the company is drawing down at such a large scale because the market believes that artificial intelligence will make coding these pieces of software very easy. So this gives me a lot of Alphabet vibes back in 2023, 2024, when Alphabet went through a huge drawdown. The market believed that ChatGPT was going to replace the business. Google search was going to suffer. People were going to go to ChatGPT instead of Google, in terms of, their ad revenue was going to be hit because of this. YouTube was going to suffer because of AI, kind of slop content. People weren't going to go on that. And again, I added a ton of Google shares during that drawdown because it was just completely overblown. AI was not going to replace a company like Alphabet over the short duration. I mean, even LLMs right now, they're useful, I guess you could say, but for the most part, they're still pretty bad. I mean, I'm not really depending solely on them. I'm utilizing them a lot more, but I'm also finding that I'm utilizing Google, especially their AI functionality, their LLM that is imprinted right on Google now. And it's, they kind of went from obviously, the market believing they're going to be replaced by AI to being quite possibly the leader in AI. And now you see the company, not only rebounding from that drawdown back in 2023, 2024, it's going to all-time highs continually and is one of the best Magnificent Seven stocks over the last while. So you can benefit from, negative sentiment like this. You do need to acknowledge that the risks exist. The fact that Constellation Software could be replaced by AI, that risk definitely does exist. It is not a 0% chance, but you also need to understand that the market often rides a lot on pessimism like this. It will typically punish a stock way more than it deserves. And although I think that the market is fairly efficient at valuing companies based on earnings, based on, free cash flow generation, sentiment is something where you can definitely get an advantage because the market is typically overly bearish when it fears that capital or, shareholder value will be lost quickly. And I think in terms of Constellation Software, we are seeing one of those cases, which is why I've been continually adding to my shares.